Oh, hey, Set. Didn't see you there. Might have been the worst intro I've ever done. Am I gonna re-record it? Nope. Everyone, it is me, Mega, the guy from the second channel, and in today's video, we're gonna be doing something a little different, I guess. Today, we're gonna be looking at a Lego set. Not just any Lego set, though. A controversial Lego set. I know. What's new? But today we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars Imperial Star Destroyer, which is currently flipped because I'm using my phone camera for this. So yeah, we got the Star Destroyer, we got the Goofy Sing. This set has been pretty controversial in the LEGO community since it was first revealed, like 3-4 months ago. It was revealed very early for some reason, but it's finally out, and I finally have it. And as I promised in my worst to best, whatever, my winners and losers of the summer 2023 Star Wars Wave video, I'm gonna be making a review on it. Yeah, I do reviews on here, I guess. Only for stuff I really care about. So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. We'll take a look at the Imperial Star Destroyer because I have a lot to say on this set. I don't really know how to end this intro, but I guess we will. Just go into the video. Opening the setup, something I found really odd about this, goofy little thing is that all of the LAN members, you know, the LAN members, they were all talking about the, new box of the Imperial Star Destroyer, like it was a big thing. But I got the old box. If you weren't wondering what the new box is, it's basically a box that, like, collapses in on itself to save space, which would be perfect for me to throw the boxes away, because you always have to, like, cut them up and, like, flatten them yourself, and it's a big pain. But, no, I guess those don't exist in America. Like the paper bags, they just don't exist. That's cool. I don't know how that even happened, but that's cool. Why is it every time LEGO makes like a change that's like good, like paper bags and stuff, it's like it never happens? Like, what is going on? I don't know. But yeah, apparently they're only Europe only, so another W for the European goopers, I guess. Yeah, no, I think it's just kind of mid. But overall, the building experience was extremely good here. And I had a lot of fun, you know, there was very few parts that were oddly repetitive. Like, I think the end of the building experience was more repetitive, but overall, the building experience as a whole was actually really good. So, there you go. I kind of wasn't expecting it because you're building a lot of the same thing over and over again, but I was proven wrong. It was actually pretty good. So now it's time to take a look at the complete set, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about here. The figure selection for this set was what I was most concerned about, and the standard figure selection isn't all that interesting, to be honest. You get Darth Vader, one of these guys is named, but they're both pretty generic Imperial guys, another generic Imperial guy, a Imperial Gunner, I'm pretty sure, and a Stormtrooper. A lot of people are saying that another Stormtrooper was in order, and overall I would agree with that assessment. However, there is probably a good reason why a second Stormtrooper was not included. And that's because of this guy. Kestis. Overall, one of my favorite Star Wars figures from this year. Kestis is an extremely good and actually pretty detailed figure overall. One of the 25th anniversary minifigures. Is it my favorite 25th anniversary figure? Probably not. I'd still say that award goes to Saw Gerrera from the Sith Infiltrator. But overall, this guy is really cool. However, this guy had a lot of controversy behind him. Some people were saying that he did need a poncho, which, I mean, this is Qui-Gon's poncho from the said Sith Infiltrator, and it actually looks really good on him. But I do understand why they didn't include it, because it does completely cover up the torso print, which is actually pretty good. So, it would have been a nice option for people who wanted it. But a issue that I think is more than the poncho is the fact my boy BD1 isn't included in the set. This is the BD1 from the buildable BD1 set from 2 years ago now. That set has just turned 2 years old. And it's a very good piece, a very good little micro figure here. And it goes so well with Kestis. It is perfect. These two are made, they are literally made for each other. However, the buildable BD1 is now retired, which means that both of these guys are not on store shelves anymore, meaning that you cannot get this goober through normal means. Now, you guys might be saying, actually, you could just go on Bricklink and get BD1. And that is true. He's not that expensive from what I know on Bricklink. However, that's not really the point. He should have been here anyway. He doesn't really count as a figure. You could just throw him in the 25th anniversary thing, and it wouldn't really matter. And for anyone who's like, no, my resale value will BD1, that's not the point. It's just pro-consumer to have both of these guys in the same set, or at least on Self-Scutter. Hell, I would have even been fine if BD1, the buildable BD1's lifespan was expanded so that both BD1 and Kestis are on Self-Scutter. But, no, that it just kind of sucks. Now it's time to take a look at the actual build. A marvelous build that also had a lot of controversy behind it because it's small. Now, I'm going to be honest, this isn't that small, alright? It's actually still pretty sizable. Like, we'll do some comparisons here in a little bit, but it is still pretty big. Like, this is a pretty big ship. And I think it is the best looking Star Destroyer we've made. Now, admittedly, I don't have any other play scale Star Destroyers. I have the original UCS one, if that counts for anything, but I don't have any other play scale ones to directly compare it to. Probably the main reason I bought this set, because I didn't have one. But, I mean, just from pictures alone, I think this is one of the best looking. The exterior is just kind of a big gray ship, but it's a really cool looking big gray ship. On the exterior, there's not too many play features. Most of them are relegated to here, with a thing on the back that you can pull and you can move these, which is a very goofy feature. As well as spring-loaded shooters on the top. And that's about it for main play features. There's not too much here. However, the real great part of the set is the interior. You see, you could just take this off, which it's not being held in by anything, but it is in there pretty nicely, mostly because of this holding it in place, the handle for the set, which, it really helps holding this set, let's be real. I will say, before we get into the interior, you can just pick it up, like, from the bottom, and nothing will happen. Like, it's sturdy enough that this isn't really gonna go anywhere. This is fine. Like, you can pick it up from the bottom, and you're not gonna have an issue. The handle is just there more for convenience. But yeah, this just comes off. It's not attached by anything, but it's held in there pretty well by that big Technic thing. And the main interior here can fit pretty much all of your figures, like every single figure, and really have no issue. This is also where most of the figures are. You can see that nice little hollow table there, and I mean, yeah, you could just kind of fit everything in here, including Kestis. Which, I mean, if you're displaying it, you're probably not going to put him in here, but, I mean, for play, I guess it's kind of cool. And then, to get full access to it, you can just kind of fold these down. These also aren't being held in place, but, like, when you fold everything up, it just kind of holds itself together, and you wouldn't think that would be stable, but it is. And then you get some more interior space here. Admittedly, this space is a lot harder to get figures in it's supposed to recreate the bridge, which is canonically up here, but it doesn't really work too well. Like, yeah, you could take your Vader from inside, you could put your Vader here, and I guess you can recreate some scenes, maybe. But I don't know. I don't think it's like great. Oh yeah, you also can't fold everything up with figures here. You can fold stuff up if you put figures down here. It does work, but you can't have a figure on the bridge and fold everything up. And that is about it for the set. There's not much else to fully talk about. Another set I still have built at the same price point as this is the Ghost and Phantom 2. If we can get these aligned pretty much back to back, that's as close as we're getting. You can see that it is quite a bit longer than the Ghost, and if we take the Ghost, I'd say it's about as wide at its widest as the Ghost. Obviously, this is a bit more bulky and beefy than the Star Destroyer, and obviously these aren't really at scale, like, at all, but they are at the same price point. And I'm gonna be honest, I think the Ghost is still the better set to get at this price point, being completely real. Like, seeing them back to back, I still think the Ghost it's just a bit more colorful. It breaks the mold of your standard gray Lego Star Wars ship, which this definitely is, but I mean, for what it is, this set's pretty good. I will say I do actually prefer the figures of this set, because, like, the figures of this set, let's just say, I don't really care for really any of these guys, except for Chopper and Hera, but, like, I don't think these are the most interesting figures. But overall, if you were on the fence to get the Star Destroyer or the Ghost, I'd still say the Ghost is probably better value. However, if you don't have a place to go Star Destroyer, I still think this is a must purchase. It is just a very good set overall. It looks really good. It's a great set. I will say this is better than the Justifier, which was also at this price point. I don't have that built right now because it was the worst set to display ever, but I mean, I think this is a way better set for that price point. So, yeah, that's about it for this review. Alright, everyone, that's about it for the video. I don't know why I have these on. I always put these on, but I forget that there's a mic. It's not going through my headphones. I could just not have them on, and my hair ends up looking better because it's not being squished by the headphones. So, yeah, I need to stop doing this. Go away. So yeah, thank you for watching this review, on the second channel. If you were surprised by the lack of effort put into these videos, then you should go subscribe to the main channel, where I actually do put effort. I just post, when you're watching this, I should have just posted a video on Lego Mixels, the Mixels, and I might be streaming later today. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll be streaming later today on this channel, because of course I am, building the Jedi Bob Starfighter, which I don't currently have at the time of recording this, but I will have it, trust, or this is going to be complete nonsense and I just refuse to stream, which in that case, yeah, that's a little rough. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this second channel video. See you all in the next video. That's probably just going to be more slop. Bye bye.